Let's talk about dating, because there seems to be quite a bit of double standards between what is allowed with women and men. If you go to Netflix right now, there's a very popular show called The Tinder Swindler. And this is about some guy that apparently hustled women, and he's now a demon and a terrible person because he was hustling women and getting a lot of money out of them to pay for his extravagant lifestyle. Oh, woo is me for the ladies. But what about the dudes? You know, what happens to dudes and how they're hustled and swindled by women, that's always pushed aside. Not a big deal. Male victims don't matter. Whatever happens to men don't matter, because the only thing that defines men is their wallets. And that's it. Take, for example, this article when it comes to the double standard. How I hacked Tinder and dated 15 men in 21 days. Besides the fact that that's like not a good look, not something that I would really be looking for in a woman, it just shows you how it's okay for this woman to date 15 guys in 21 days and get a bunch of free dinners and dates, pretty much go anywhere without a dime on her, and know that she can pretty much find a guy to pay her way. And that's exactly how I read this, and I'm going to tell you why. Now imagine if you changed this and it was how some guy hacked Twitter and dated 15 women in 21 days. Oh, he's a sexist, that pig. Oh, that disgusting man. It's the patriarch. Look what he's doing, abusing these women. But it's celebrated when a woman uses all of this shit to get what she wants. That's different. So this woman talks about how time isn't, you don't have a lot of time, so you need to do all of this on Tinder to maximize finding guys. You need to be proficient. Get all the small talk out of the way so you can meet up real fast. Listen to this. So she's giving dating advice. This is why this isn't dating advice. Let me explain this to you and show you. Knowing that she was coming to the Big Apple, she's from Australia, chick changed her location settings to New York City before she had even left Sydney. She said it is important to get small talk out of the way quickly so that you can meet up in person as soon as possible. Change your location prior to arriving in the city. So you're basically matching people in a city you're not actually physically in. But you can do all the tedious small talk, banter, vibe checks before you arrive, she advised. For those who are hoping to date locally, Chick further divulged her hack for cutting down on small talk. The savvy swiper said she divides conversation into two categories, need to know and nice to know. Now, what's funny about that? You hear what she said? So she knows she's going to go a city. She's going to go to a city. So she changes her location to that city. Does it sound like she's looking to have a serious date there with anybody? No. She's going to get a bunch of free things. She's basically changing it so she can find people to take her out and spend money on her. Oh, need to go get dinner every day? Well, let me line up a guy for each day that I'm there to take me out. And hell, he's already been deceived. He thinks I'm here in the city, even though I'm in Australia. But that's okay. Now, if this had been a guy doing this, change your location. That's sexist. That peg. How dare he? You see what I'm saying here? Here's another thing. Here's another reason why this woman is a failure, by the way. For instance, a need to know and what did she has two categories. Need to know, nice to know. Okay. For instance, chick is twice divorced, and she says that fact is a part of the need to know category. She always shares that personal information before an in-person meetup. So you know she is unable to commit right there. But that's okay. I bet you she's the reason that the divorce happened each time. She's probably cheating on the guy because, let's face it, it's tough to find a good woman anymore, and it's because of stuff like this. But I wanted to point out this double standard because I find it funny, but also kind of disgusting because it's like, okay, well, it's okay for a woman to go out there and deceive men and line up a bunch of guys in every city to make sure that she has drinks and food paid for, maybe even a place to stay. But that's okay. That's different. But if it's a guy who does it, if it's a guy who lines up a bunch of women, that's different. That's toxic masculinity. That's whatever kind of toxic culture they want to put a label on, and it's bullshit. And you see it all the time. But this was a pretty good example of that, and I just wanted to go over that with you guys. So anyway, let me know what you think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure you subscribe to YellowFlash, my other channel. There's a link to that in the description as well. I do a lot of live streams over there that I don't do on this channel. Usually smaller and a little bit more personal. So make sure you follow me over there and sign up.